Morning, guys. Today's topic, the fear of failure. So that as we get a bit older, the dads amongst us, there's this concern, and the concern is around that maybe I can't stick to the plan, and that therefore I won't get my goals, I won't achieve them, and that leads to feelings of being disappointed. And I get that because that was me too. So maybe there are 5 things I can share with you today that may help you go through and help you process, let's call it that, fear of failure. Number 1, let's start with small goals. So itty bitty goals, right? Now the whole idea of this is the best way for you to overcome the fear of failure is that you get small, little tiny wins, and we could simply use the term, we stack those wins one on top of the other. That then makes it easier for you that over time, whatever that plan is that you've got, it gives you the ability to stick to the plan bit by bit by bit, and then as you reach one goal, you set the next one, you reach the next one, and so on. It's similar to that whole, how do I eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Number 2, maybe professional guidance, let's call it that's the term. So maybe you need to work with a coach, personal trainer if it's health and fitness, maybe it's a career coach if you're trying to progress your career. But the whole idea is that get them to design for you a program that suits you. So yeah, we can Google, we can YouTube, we can buy something off the shelf, and that's good, and that might get us so far, but that is not tailored to you, not your situation, not your range of motion, your mobility, your issues, let's call it that. So therefore, working with them, and then also too, that gives you someone that you can call upon for some support. In my book, it's accountability. And then maybe the days when you just feel like shit, you can say to someone, "I feel like shit. I get you. I feel like shit too." But hey, let's just take that workout instead of it being a big workout. Maybe today we break it into 2 smaller workouts or 3 smaller workouts, and at the end of the day, you still got the work done. The third one. Put your focus on not necessarily achieving a certain thing like a 6-pack, but maybe it's a goal. Maybe it's not just how you look. Maybe it's about your ability to sleep better, get up, move better, be pain-free without necessarily looking a certain way, because this looking a certain way tends to move us down the path of poor behavior, poor traits, obsessiveness, and I don't think that that's the right thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying pare it all back and take the easy route. I'm still saying go down that path, but maybe your picture is overall health. At the end of the day, overall you're 40 plus. So don't obsess over the 6-pack or the big biceps or whatever. So look at things like maybe your improved cardiovascular function. So can you climb the stairs again without getting gassed? Can you carry the groceries in one haul? So 4 or 5 at each hand, and you're stronger, your shoulders are there, you're no pain. Can you do that? Maybe it's better mental health. Maybe it's the fact that you know that you're just doing the strength training in order for you to build up the strength around those joints and stuff, so that, again, we don't have that slip, trip, and break a hip that's going to happen to us as we get a bit older. And then maybe that might help you stay a bit more motivated. It might help you progress a little bit further. And the aesthetic thing, really we're only talking about a small percentage of people who are happy to get up on stage and be critiqued by other people who also like to be critiqued about what you look like in a string bikini. Number 4, stay consistent. And again, there's not motivation. It's discipline. It's the ability to be disciplined to do something on a consistent basis. That might be every day for you. It is for me. It might be every second day. It might be at least 4 days a week within the week. And that still continues on when you go away on holidays, because you might not strength train, but you might get 4 days of good, solid, long walks out with the kids, having a bit of a chat, catching up. The whole idea is you've got to find a routine that works into your schedule. So for me, I like to program sessions that are around 30 minutes long. 30 minutes is not enough. Well, it is if you're doing 30 minutes every single day. That's 3.5 hours in a week. That is significantly more than most people will even handle in a week. And then on top of that, I'm walking for at least an hour a day. Yeah, I'm a PT, I get it. But again, I do a morning walk and I do an evening walk or an afternoon walk. It's time for me to clear my head. I listen to podcasts and I get to take the dogs for a walk, and lucky me, I get to pick up bags of shit whilst I'm on the way. But the whole idea of this is don't beat yourself up, but be consistent. Make sure that an off day is just an off day, right? Get back on the horse the next day. Stay consistent. Final one, celebrate. Celebrate the little tiny successes. So maybe it's, no matter what the progress is, let's say you're trying to get, I think I put up a post about pull-ups or push-ups the other day. You can't string together 10 on your toes. Cool. Can you get 10 on your knees? Good, that's a good start. Can you get 15 on your knees? Okay, let's regress it back. Can you get 5 on your toes? 5 on your knees. And next thing you know, maybe you're at the standard that I set, which is 55 in 2 minutes on your toes without coming down, and maybe I'll let you go into a downward dog just to get yourself through, because that is strength and muscular endurance, and it's part of the standards that we like to set. Part of this is about you being positive. Part of this is reminding you that progress is progress. 2 steps forward, 1 step back is still 1 step forward. So whether it's hitting a new PR in your lift, whether it's dropping a body fat percentage, whether it's the notch on the belt or the ability to do up the collar and actually have the tie with a nice Windsor knot, because that's what you want to do, and you walk into the room and your colleagues go, oh shit dude, you look sharp. You want to feel fitter, faster, stronger. You want to be more athletic. Well, anyway, at the end of the day, that's what I want to be. And you also want to be proud of yourself. That's it. So staying motivated, fear of failure, I get all that. But there are some tactics that we can do, that we can implement, that can help us move the needle 1 step further forward. If this was useful, simply comment below. If it wasn't, also comment below, but be prepared. I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to ask you to tell me, what are your 5 tips for helping guys over 40 overcome that fear of not succeeding? Cheers.